Yeah, this is how you're going to make your stir fry. First, you're going to need some things besides just the noodles. In this case, I got some chopped mushrooms and some chopped ham along with an egg. This is the flavor packet from the ramen noodle. I just keep it there. A little bit of soy sauce and some sriracha, and of course the noodles. One thing you're going to need to do, though, is you're going to need to cook the noodles. So throw a little bit of water in them with a container, and throw the lid on it. Doesn't have to be anything really. You're just trying to keep the heat in a bit, and set it for about 3 minutes. Now, when you're setting it for about 3 minutes, about halfway through the 3 minutes, take them out, flip them over, and then put them back in. Now, we're going to fry these in any old frying pan, really, but I have a wok because I'm cool like that. And so we know that the wok's hot enough because of the way the oil runs like water. So we're going to cook these couple components first. And so, yeah, it's just sandwich ham and a mushroom, and one of the roommates was hungry, so I was like, yeah, I'll cook you this. And yeah, I call this student stir fry because it's really just a single serving meal for student. Now, because that's fresh mushrooms and we need to get a bit of water out of them, we're going to sweat them for a minute. So while we're doing that, we're going to let them go for a minute, then open them up again. Ooh, steamy, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to sweat them and get a bit of the moisture out so they cook down a bit. And just, throw these around the oil. Don't need very much, especially in a wok, so I got maybe a teaspoon of oil in here right now. I'm just using canola oil. Don't use olive oil when you're frying unless you're using it for low temperatures. Olive oil has a lower smoke point. If anything, if you want that olive oil taste, get a olive oil canola mix. Or mix half and half canola with olive oil. Now that we got other items fried, throw your egg in. Just break it up with your spatula or whatever you're using. And just toss it all together because we're going to go for kind of a chunky consistency of things here. It's simple, easy protein. This is all really cheap. This was a slice of sandwich ham, a mushroom, and an egg. This is like about 30 cents worth of ingredients you're looking at right here. Now, after this, you throw in your noodles that you've made that have cooked for about 3 minutes, and then you strain them. You don't want these fall apart consistency. You actually want them kind of firm. Now we're going to throw the seasoning packet that went on with it. I got chicken, of course, so it's radioactive yellow. And then you just kind of work it around. Don't add any water. You're going to make everything starchy and sticky, and it will stick to the pan that you're doing this in. This is why I said don't quite have these cooked all the way, and just strain them and throw them right in. The water is going to kind of make everything go together. Now, I'm throwing the ingredients up here now because we're going to add another item here. We're going to add the soy sauce. I use about 2-3 tablespoons of it at the most. Now, try using low salt soy sauce if you're going to be using flavor packets as well, like I'm doing here, because soy sauce can be salty, and the flavor packets aren't usually low in sodium, to say the least. Now, I'm just going to work this around here because, well, the soy sauce is providing that moisture to work everything into the noodles. Try to keep everything decently well together. Now, I'm adding some sriracha. I got my local Dollarama, where I go for a lot of my stuff. The stuff's got a potent, so I only use a little bit. But, work that around as well now. Just make sure that, everything's worked through consistently. You don't want to bite into one area and then it's got a decent, bit of spice and bite into another area, and you're ready to be drinking about 5 gallons of water. It's that spicy. Now, make sure you put everything together if you're going to throw the lid on here and crisp everything up, because the fact that it's, I'm turning up the heat here from 6 to 8 to get the edge a bit hotter, the surface of the stove, I should say. But keep watching this. This stove is going to take, a few seconds to heat up. If you're using gas, you're not going to need to do this. You just turn up the stove and it'll respond in kind. So keep watching this. It's only going to be, make sure you keep your nose out for burning, smells, things like that. But yeah, we're going to give it a little bit longer. What I'm also doing here, see, is allowing the edge to get a bit crispy on the noodles, the outer surrounding. Keep all your items together when you're doing anything like this, because the little bits will dry out if they're left out further out the pan on their own. Now, tongs are a good necessity as well for this, because as you can see, I can just move and work things around. This is especially good where I'm doing this one-handed, filming this stuff myself. Yeah, these don't usually take very long. You can fry these out for about 3 to 4 minutes after you have everything in the pan. This is something that'll cost you about 70 cents, and it takes about 5 minutes to make. Really, This is an under 10-minute meal. This is for one serving, and if you like it, I make this sometimes for myself and 3 other people in the house. So I throw out about 5 or 6 packs because some of us are pretty hungry at times. So yeah. But I'm just working everything around here, just make sure the flavors are spread, make sure everything's cooking right. And now I'm going to dish it up here after about 10 minutes of cooking. It should just come right off the pan. When I said don't use water, the starches will come out and make it stick to your pan, and then you're going to have some really ugly mess to clean up. Now, you can season this however you want. You don't even need the flavor packet in there. You can be just going with brats or anything like that. But honestly, yeah, under $1, filling meal. Thumbs up. Join us next time.